Hi everyone, here's just another video on remarkability and first impressions that you're going to give to people. And you've heard a zillion times that your video is so critical when you're on Steam, when you're on Kickstarter, when you're just generally trying to get awareness for your game. Super important. And I've got a game here, Temporal Ascendance, that one of the guys in my coaching programs has been working on for ages, a guy called Vlad, doing an excellent job. And he's got what he calls a pre-alpha. It's still got a lot of work to go, build and green light push happening. Just want to have a look at his video. I've given him this feedback. He knows all the feedback, but just wanted to share with you guys so that you could see it as well. The first impression of, cool, let's have a look at this video and see what's going on. Starting off, got the title, Temporal Ascendance, cool. Venture into the world of Tempest. Looking around, looks interesting, looks dark and moody. More different environments, looks like there's a world. Okay, cool. But at this point, I'm starting to think, I haven't seen what the game is yet. This just looks like an environmental artist's tech demo. And we're up to 25, we're going to get up to about 30 seconds without me knowing what the game is. Around about here, a lot of people would have not made it to this point. Master the arcane arts and unleash powerful magic on your foes. Okay, so now I'm starting, there's a game here, and he's showing me more of his special effects. When I look at the world and the art and the particles and the zing, you'll see it throughout this video. It looks awesome, like that's cool, like shooting stuff. So there's a visual remarkability, a tick in the box there. I like it from a visual remarkability point of view, but this video is not showing me what the game is. It's showing me a tech demo. Now, I've talked to Vlad a bit about this, and he thinks his game's not yet ready to be shown off, and I think that's what's coming through in his video here. I think even if his gameplay isn't tuned and tight and polished, you still need to be showing the game. You need to be, like, it's good enough to tell me what I will actually be doing. So it's really important. Tell me as a player what I do. What's my role? What's the game right from the start? What's my challenge? What's the purpose? And now we're starting to get into, okay, change the tide by shifting back in time. It's about 1:30. So I'm just going to pause here for a second, and just to summarize what I'm saying in the first minute and a half of the video is, I've seen a minute and a half of nice visuals. I could have gotten that in, I think, around about 5 to 10 seconds, that same sort of like, wow, this looks neat. Cherry pick your 1 or 2 or 3 most incredible, like, okay, I love that special effect. And it's hard, I know, when you're working on a game, you've got 10 things that you think all 10 are awesome, and you want to show all 10, but really just show you the 2 or 3 or 4 that you think are awesome, and then when someone plays the game, they'll see the other 10 and 20 and 30, so they'll get their day. Don't worry about that. So that's the point at the start here. 1:30, way too long. Most people would have turned off around about, I think, about 30 seconds in this video. So at the 10-second point, you have to have given them gameplay. Wow, awesome, bang. And I think up here in a moment, we're going to get, let me see, some actual enemies coming on. There they are, just as I skip ahead like a goon. So some actual enemies, some actual fighting, shooting them and stuff. Me skipping ahead at the wrong time there. You're dead. Okay, so there's a game there. It looks like it's a first person, it's an RPG, there's some action. Cool, interested. That stuff needs to come way earlier. The other point I want to make is, with this video, and maybe with the way that Vlad's approaching this, is we're lacking the continuity of experience, and a lot of that is coming from the music. So I'll turn it up just a little bit. Down again, and it's going to click over to even different music again at the moment. I know this is early days, it's kind of placeholdery, but if you've got a clear core vision, a clear core player experience, then it becomes a lot easier to go and pick free or royalty free or very cheap music to throw on your videos. So what I'm listening to here sounds like funky Friday night lounge bar kind of music, which doesn't match the game that's fantasy and science and like Geometry Wars visuals that we're seeing here meets RPG, and now we're getting into some sort of more kind of like which I don't know if that matches either. So if it's sci-fi, if it's fantasy, then just to look for audio that you think matches that. And if you're not an audio guy, put it out to your network, put it out to your crew and say, do you guys, which of these 3 tracks do you think matches best? It's really important that you match and get this experience that everything glues together, or else people will watch it and go, I kind of don't get it, or they'll say it doesn't quite feel finished, they won't get there and say, I think you should have chosen this particular music. They'll just feel it's off. So anyway, all up, he's doing an excellent job. He's a one-man band. Look at the world; it looks spectacular. I know he's got a lot of depth to the gameplay. There's lots of visuals happening. I think it's very remarkable in terms of the look and the feel. But his video, which is what we're reviewing today, this is just a quick video about his video. The two main points is just give me the wow quickly. 60 seconds videos, that's what people digest. And then you can have secondary ones for people who are really into it. You can do a walkthrough of, here's the 20 special effects I really like. And the other thing is try to have a consistency between your look, the gameplay, the music, all aspects should be. And just now we're seeing an RPG-ish character screen. I would have loved to have seen this at the start, because as an RPG player, this is the kind of stuff I want. I'm managing and min-maxing, and what can I have in my inventory, and what are these things? Poison, holy, unholy. This looks interesting. This stuff's at the start, and all the spiffy special effects you kind of just scatter throughout to support, but not to have it all at the start. Anyway, that's just a real quick video having a look at Temporal Ascendance, what he's done with his video. Hopefully you guys have learnt from that, and you can apply that to your own videos that you're making for your games.